Hey everyone, it's Julie here with Tip Ranks. Today, we're taking a look at 3 10 out of 10 stocks that hedge funds have been buying millions of. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Today, we're taking a look at 3 stocks that score a perfect 10 on the Tip Ranks Smart Score. That is a data-driven score that looks at 8 unique factors and measures a stock's likelihood to outperform the overall market. As a part of this, they have some very notable hedge fund activity, with hedge funds increasing their holdings by millions of shares in the past quarter. So we're going to take a look at these companies, what it is that they do, and of course how Wall Street analysts weigh in on the stock's future as well. I found today's companies using the Tip Ranks Stock Screener. Found right at the top of the screener menu, here I put in a few different filters, including a 10 out of 10 on the Tip Ranks Smart Score, a strong buy consensus from analysts, and a positive hedge fund signal. And I forgot to mention that all of today's stocks are priced at about $20 or less. You can try out the stock screener for yourself on the Tip Ranks website or right on the Tip Ranks mobile app, which you can download using links in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel. Now let's dive right into our 3 perfect 10 stocks. First up, we're looking at New Holdings. They trade under the ticker NU, currently priced at $15.33. Overall, in the past year, the stock is up 12%. In the last 3 months, it's climbed 19%. They score a 10 out of 10 on the Tip Ranks Smart Score with very positive crowd wisdom, bullish blogger sentiment, positive technicals, and of course, increased hedge fund activity. In fact, last quarter, hedge funds increased their holdings of the stock by 23.3 million shares, for total holdings of over 210 million shares. Looking at that activity down below, we have some hedge funds that started brand new positions in the stock with tens of millions of dollars worth, a couple notably increasing existing positions, including one that went up to 747 million. New Holdings operates New Bank, which is a digital banking platform and fintech company primarily serving Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia. They serve over 122 million customers, making them one of the largest neobanks in the region and the 3rd largest financial institution in Brazil by customer base. They focus on providing accessible, low-cost digital financial services through a user-friendly mobile app, leveraging proprietary technology, data analytics, and AI to simplify banking and promote financial inclusion for underserved populations. They do score an outperform rating on Tip Ranks AI stock analysis. Though some macroeconomic challenges in Brazil require attention, the company's strategic expansion and efficient scaling are key strengths. When we look at key performance indicators, we can see strong growth in total customers. In their Q1, they added 4.3 million customers, and Mexico saw a 70% increase over the past year. Back in August, they shared their Q2 earnings report, where earnings were slightly ahead of expectations, while revenue was a slight miss. Earnings per share of 14 cents was 1 cent ahead of expectations, while revenue came in at $3.67 billion, which did fall 1.7 million short. It did represent an 85% annualized growth rate since 2021, and their gross profit rose 78% annually, reaching $1.5 billion. Back in September, we did hear from an analyst at Citi who reiterated a buy rating. He noted the company's potential in the Mexican market, saying that the company has demonstrated strong growth in both deposits and credit since its operations began in the 4th quarter of 2022, with significant client adoption. The market in Mexico is substantial, with consumer loans representing a notable portion of GDP, and New Holdings has already captured a small but meaningful market share in consumer loans and total deposits. Overall, New Holdings has 15 current analyst ratings, coming in as a strong buy with 12 buys and 3 holds. The average price target is just above $17 per share for an upside potential of 12%. Looking at those recent analyst ratings, they range from an upside of 1% to a high-end upside of over 17%. For our second stock, we're taking a look at Elanco Animal Health. They trade under the ticker ELAN, currently priced just above $20 per share. In the past year, they've gained 39%, a lot of that happening in the last 3 months where they're up nearly 35%. They do score a 10 out of 10 on the Tip Ranks Smart Score with very positive crowd wisdom, In fact, in the last 30 days, we've seen the amount of portfolios holding the stocks increase by 43%, and of course, increased hedge fund activity. In the last quarter, we saw hedge funds increase their holding by 5.4 million shares. Looking down below, that includes a couple brand new positions and slight increases to existing ones. Elanco is a global leader in the animal health industry, providing services to both farm animals and companion pets. They have a heritage dating back over 70 years and were originally a division of Eli Lilly before their spin-off in 2019. They operate in more than 90 countries and are the third largest animal health firm worldwide. They develop, manufacture, and commercialize innovative products and services to help prevent and treat diseases. They also score and outperform on TipRank's AI stock analysis. And for their last quarterly earnings report back in August, we saw both an earnings and revenue beat. Some caution is advised due to potential short-term technical pullbacks and challenges like tariffs and increased expenses. However, their stock does reflect a positive financial recovery trajectory, strong technical momentum, and encouraging earning call outcomes. When we look at that last earnings report, they did achieve 8% organic constant currency revenue growth, which was a record. Their innovation revenue exceeded expectations at $420 million, and overall revenue climbed to $1.24 billion, beating expectations by $52 million. Just a few days ago, an analyst from JP Morgan upgraded their rating on the stock to a buy and increased their price target, saying that the company is entering an attractive innovation cycle. They believe the launch of Credelio Quattro is progressing well ahead of expectations, with the product starting to become a meaningful contributor to revenue. Experior is also performing well, which is often overlooked by the street. They see a favorable share setup from here as Elanco continues to execute. With 8 current analyst ratings, Elanco does come in as a strong buy with 6 buys and 2 holds. Now the average price target is a bit of a downside, but we're going to look at the ratings and I'll show you why. So analysts' average price target of $20 would be a slight downside as the stock surpassed that price target today. But when we look at those ratings down below, that is because we have quite a few ratings from about a couple months ago, with downsides now in the double digits, and that's because the stock has now surpassed those price targets. Our more recent stocks here within the last couple weeks do have upsides ranging from 4 to 19% upside. If you've made it all the way to our third stock today, then this is a reminder to make sure you've hit that thumbs up button. Third on the list, we're looking at Huntington Bank shares. They trade under the ticker HBAN, currently priced just above $16 per share. Overall, in the past year, they are up 6%, having some ups and downs. In the last 3 months, they are down 6%. They currently score that 10 out of 10 on the TipRank Smart Score. Once again, we have very positive crowd wisdom, with the portfolios holding the stocks increasing by 17% in the last 30 days, positive technicals, and increased hedge fund activity. In the last quarter, hedge funds increased their holdings by 3.2 million shares. Looking at that hedge fund activity, this was largely driven by 2 big increases to existing positions by Ray Dalio and Ken Fisher. Huntington Bank is a major regional bank company headquartered in Columbus, Ohio. They were founded back in 1866, and they now have approximately $208 billion in assets. They serve consumers, small and middle market businesses, corporations, and other organizations across the Midwest and beyond. They emphasize customer-centric banking with a focus on relationship building, digital innovation, and community investment. For their Q2 earnings report near the start of August, they did fall a bit short on revenue expectations, while earnings were in line. They do score and outperform on TipRank's AI stock analysis. Their strong financial performance and positive earnings call are major strengths, indicating robust growth and strategic positioning, but a moderate valuation score would suggest some caution. The company's ability to manage operational costs and improve cash flow efficiency will be key to sustaining growth. Looking at that Q2 earnings report, revenue came in at $1.95 billion, which did miss expectations by $30 million, but grew 7% year over year. They saw strong organic growth in loans, deposits, and fees, all performing ahead of plans for the year, and the acquisition of Veritex was approved. Right at the end of September, we did have an analyst at Morgan Stanley increase their price target, saying a steepening yield curve with lower short-end rates is an ideal backdrop for mid-cap banks. They upgraded the entire industry's view to attractive and said that the mid-cap banks group has underperformed year to date, setting up a compelling buying opportunity. Huntington Bank has 12 current analyst ratings, coming in as a strong buy with 9 buys and 3 holds. The average price target is just above $20 per share, implying an upside potential of 25%. Looking at those most recent ratings, all of them are in the double digits, ranging from an upside of 18% up to nearly 43%. So that is a quick look at 3 stocks, all scoring a 10 out of 10 on the TipRank Smart Score, with a strong buy consensus from Wall Street and big recent hedge fund activity. Let me know your thoughts on these companies in the comments down below and which one catches your eye the most. I always love hearing from you guys. Keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so always do your own research and due diligence. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you back here next time.